Right, I brought the camera out into the garden for this one. I'm just going to show you lot what setup I'm using, what area I've got rigged up there. So without further ado, I'll take some footage of the aerial. Righty, this is the area I'm running here. Got T&K brackets on the side of the house there, aluminium pole. Christ, I've got the camera nearly vertical here. And there is the Sirio GainMaster. Got RG 8 or Mini 8 running to the GainMaster there. And there you go. Okay, here we are in the house. What I've done, I've hooked the President Grant up to the RG8 Mini that comes through the wall there, and then connected the power lead, microphone. We're good to go. I've got no linear, no tuners, nothing in line, and I'm going to show you what the President Grant's all about. Anybody interested in buying one of these, I couldn't recommend them enough, to be honest with you. To talk you through it, here we have the channel select, strictly channel select on its own, and below is the clarifier, and they're very good quality. These are good quality buttons and knobs. It's still a clicky, but it's nice. It works well. There's a function button, and basically that's to flick through the bands when you switch the mod on the back there for the 11 metre and 10 metre bands, and then you flick it back for UK 40s and mids. This here is a volume selector, and it's a double barreled knob there. That there's a squelch volume selector, and on the buttons on the front here we've got AM, FM, upper sideband and lower sideband on this button, SWR on this button, ANL, NB and high cut on this button, 9 and 19 on this button, Vox on this button, and memory on this button. You can store up to, I think it's 4 or 5 different channels or stations that you use all the time, and you put those in the memory buttons. One of the problems with this radio, or I say a problem, it's just one of those niggly little things that, you know, bug me a little bit. There is no mic gain or RF gain. Instead, what you've got is mic gain here, high and low. And another thing I'd like to mention, the buttons are very well built. You don't have to push them hard at all. They're rubberized, and they've got micro chips behind there, or micro switches, kind of clicky micro switches, but they are really well designed. It's a well designed piece of kit. Yeah, back to the mic gain. That's mic gain high and low there. You haven't actually got a variable dial, and that's local and DX for RF. You haven't got a variable dial for RF. That's the only drawbacks to this radio, in my opinion. You can only run high power. And yeah, there you go. Let's fire it up and see what happens. It sounds like Rob on the 19 there. But today is a good day, actually, to be honest with you. If I press the local DX button, so my RF gain's all the way up, I'm getting £3 of noise there. And that gives you a good idea of the Grant's dial, the signal meter. It's a very good signal meter as far as digital signal meters go. I'm a personal analog lover myself, but this is a really good digital meter. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 increments leading up to just £3, and that goes all the way up to 30 plus. So, you know, if you like an analog meter and you don't like the fairy lights, as I call them, or the digital meters, in respect of the President Grant, it's got a very, very intricate digital meter. There's many increments before it reaches the 30 plus, so you can give quite an accurate reading, and it does seem to be an accurate meter. Like I say, today's a really good day. It is cool. It's 20 to 4 in the afternoon here, and I've only got £3 of noise, which is really good. Later on this evening I'll have up to £7, which is it's a nightmare. Okay, so we've got AM, FM, upper sideband, lower sideband, and you'll see that dial there change when I press that. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can see that changing from AM, FM, upper sideband, lower sideband, and back to UK FM. When you press this, these radios are shipped. UK FM is strictly FM only. You can't go to AM, upper sideband, lower sideband on the UK frequencies. As soon as you press AM, it will jump to the mid frequencies, and so on. FM on the mid frequencies, upper sideband, lower sideband on the mid frequencies. Obviously, it will also cover the 11-metre band and the 10-metre band. It does cover the 10-metre band for amateur radio users out there. And the way in which I do that, let me show you quickly, is I'll flick the switch on the back there, switch the radio back on, and you'll see it fire up. It says TS when you first fire it up. Then we've got band A, and we press the function button to B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, through to J. I think it covers from 26.6 up to 30 megahertz. So it's, you know, full coverage, fully open for the 10-metre bands there. And then to get back to the UK FM, we switch the switch on the back, and what you would normally do is hold down the function key, switch the radio on, and select EU as obviously be the mid blocks. And we select U for UK, hold down F, and it stops flashing, configure stops flashing, switch the radio off, back on again, we're back on UK 40s. It's a very simple mod to do that. It's just a jumper on the board that I run to a switch. Okay, so here we go, channel 19. If I press the local DX button, there's a heck of a lot of interference just jumped in there out of the blue. Not sure where that came from, but anyway, if I press the local DX button, you'll see the RF knocked back there, and nice clean signal. Normally I might get 2 or 3 bars there in the evenings, and like I say, £7 of noise and interference, but today it is looking good. Okay, colours on the radio. We have a dimmer switch here that controls the intensity of the backlight, and also worth mentioning, if you're taking this radio out mobile, you saw that jump up to a brighter. This is the green, obviously, but if you take this radio mobile, you'll find that behind all the dials, all the writing, even the writing on the rubber keys is also illuminated, so you can see in the dark what you're pressing, which is a really nice touch, and it's brilliant, really well designed, works really well. If I hold dimmer down, you'll see the screen change colour to like the Yaesu orange, I like to call it. I do like this colour. It's very intense actually. If you put that down on dim, you can still see it nice and brightly, whereas you press it and it really does come through intensely. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but I can tell you now it is an intense colour. Okay, that just about covers everything I'd like to tell you about it. I'm using a standard microphone on this radio, standard President microphone. It's got the up and down buttons on the top of the microphone there, which I am never a fan of, to be honest with you. I don't see the point in them, I never use them. Not the greatest microphone in the world, it does the job, but it's not the greatest microphone in the world. I'm just going to give a quick shout there. Let's pop it onto FM, UK FM, and let's see if we can get a quick cue so with somebody. Something also worth pointing out is a great function, Swir is built in to the radio. If we press SWR and key the microphone, you'll see the GainMaster giving back an excellent Swir there. And press it again and it will show us power going out of the radio, which is cool. Okay. 19 Rog, anybody out there, hello? 19 Roger, 19 Roger, anybody out there, hello?
Hello.
How you doing, Gibbsy?
How you doing, mate? What, you finished work?
Nah, I had a day off today, mate. Had a day off. Just been making a couple of YouTube videos.
Wicked. I was going to ask you a favour, actually, but I don't know if you'll be able to.
Is it something you want doing today?
Don't know.
Bear with me 2 seconds, mate. I'm just going to stop this video. I'm just videoing my gear, mate, indoors.
Wicked. Yeah.
Right, bear with me a minute, mate. Right, well, there you go. Hello, John, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. How many give a load to you?
Give us a count.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
£9, Radio 5, mate. Right, that'll do for that video. I'll get back to John.
Noise, what? You not got no extras there, no?
Yeah, that's with the RF game right up, mate. And yeah, I've got really quiet day today, mate. Noise is good. Bear with me a sec, mate. We'll be on in a minute. Right, there you go. That's the video of my setup at home there. And yeah, give John a good idea of how he comes across, and Gibbsy, you just boom across, mate. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the President Grant 2. Highly recommend this radio. You can't control the output power. That's another thing about the radio. You can't run low power out of the back of the radio. It's strictly 4 watts on FM and AM. I think it's 12 watts on upper sideband, lower sideband on the single sidebands there. But yeah, cracking radio. I mean, it's kind of growing on me, this radio. I really do enjoy it. Anyway, that's going to wrap the video up. Catch you again.